Child neglect is a form of abuse where a child's basic needs, such as food, water, shelter, clothing, education, and medical care, are not met. In Missouri, neglect is the most common form of child abuse reported, affecting thousands of children every single year. Neglect is defined as the failure to provide for a child's basic physical, emotional, and educational needs. This can include not providing enough food, medical care, supervision, or emotional support. It can lead to severe consequences for the child's development. Neglect accounts for nearly half of all child abuse cases that were reported in Missouri. In 2021 alone, over 35,000 neglect cases were sustained, a figure that continues to grow. Its awareness and reporting is getting improvement. This represents a significant challenge in Missouri's child welfare system. There are several forms of neglect, including physical neglect, which is failing to provide food, shelter, or clothing. There's medical neglect, which is not seeking necessary medical care or treatment for the child. There's educational neglect, and that is not ensuring for the child attendance at school or receive proper educational support. And there's also emotional neglect, and that is failing to provide emotional care, love, or attention to the child. Certain factors increase the likelihood of neglect. That is poverty. Poverty is families struggling to financially that are financially unable to meet their child's basic needs. There's substance abuse. Parents or caregivers dealing with addiction may neglect their children. There's mental health issues, which is parents who suffer from untreated mental health conditions will not be able to provide proper care. And there's domestic violence. And that is where homes where domestic violence occurs often see neglect due to disturbed or unsafe environments. Children who experience neglect often face long-term physical, emotional, and developmental challenges. Neglect can result in stunted growth, cognitive delays, poor academic performance, and emotional disorders like anxiety and depression. Recognizing the signs of neglect is crucial for intervention. Common signs include unexpected weight loss or malnutrition, poor hygiene, or not wearing the proper clothes for the weather, chronic illnesses, frequent absences or lack of supervision, emotional withdrawal, and developmental delays. Missouri's Child Abuse and Neglect Hotline is available 24/7 for anyone who suspects a child is being neglected. The state encourages teachers, doctors, neighbors, and others to report concerns, even anonymously, to ensure the safety of the children. The Missouri Child Care Division is the primary agency responsible for investigating neglect and child abuse cases. They assist in child safety, work with families to address neglect, and if necessary, place children in foster care. However, the system is often overwhelmed due to the volume of cases. Schools play a vital role in identifying neglected children. Teachers and school staff are trained to notice challenges in child's behavior or appearance and are legally required to report suspected neglect to a child's protective services. Child neglect is preventable. Everyone from lawmakers to community members have a role in protecting our children.